Friday, and it is not my Friday off. I am on my way to work, and I wasn't sure if I was going to vlog today or not, but then I thought about it, and there's a lot of things I have to do today, and this is kind of a common thing where like my Friday ends up being my most busiest day of the week because I know I don't have to get up for work the next day, so I end up like staying up late and doing a bunch of stuff and like pretty much killing myself that night because I know I can just sleep in the following morning. So I kind of wanted to share the craziness of what a Friday workday is like. And this morning I'm wearing my new Milani lipstick. This is actually not posted yet. This was from my brand spanking new Milani lipsticks that came last night, the Plum and Berries. I filmed the raw review and it is a freaking mess, by the way. If it's already up, then you already know, but if you haven't seen it or if it's not up yet, I was unprepared. I did not expect to get it. And so I didn't have a game plan like I did last time, and so I just kind of winged it and tried to follow the same methodology I did in the first video, except I was so unorganized. So I apologize if I seem like I'm, what do I want to say, frazzled? Frazzled's probably the best way to describe how I was in that video. So if I seem frazzled, it's because I was not planning on doing that video last night. However, I am wearing one of the colors. It is the very first one that I showed, and it is 17 Primrose. I typically don't wear dark lipsticks ever, or red lipsticks for that matter, but Milani has really convinced me that I look good in color. And I'm so glad I got it because I really, really, really like these lipsticks. There was actually another color that I liked a little bit more than this one, but I didn't wear it because it's a little deeper and even more darker, and I just didn't think that was appropriate for work. And to be honest with you, people at work are probably going to look at me like, what are you wearing? Are you really wearing lipstick? Because usually I wear nude lipstick to where it doesn't look like I'm wearing nude lipstick because they're really awesome lipsticks. Like the colors are really amazing. I will say there was a few disappointments in the fact that the actual lipstick does not look the same as the shade on your lips, and I hate when they do that because it's very deceiving. You see a color and you think it would be something in particular, and then it's not, and that's really disappointing. And it's hard when you're trying to shop for products and you have a certain expectation and then you take it home and it's not what you thought it would be. That's very frustrating, and so I'm actually really glad that I was able to do this video and share that kind of information with you guys and say, hey, FYI, if you like this shade on my lips, this is what the lipstick looks like. It looks nothing like the shade that you would think it would. And, you know, I think it's really nice to be able to get that kind of view of the product because you never see that in the store. You just see what it looks like in its packaging or even like what it looks like on display, but you never really know until you take it home. And this set of lipstick was really, really confusing because of that. So if you're wondering what's going on today and why it's such a busy day, first I have to go to Petco because the dogs are running out of food. The second thing is I need to go to Walgreens because I'm running out of shampoo and conditioner, and we have the Chase Rewards card, the Chase Freedom or whatever. We pay it off every month, so we never carry a balance on any of our cards. We don't like having debt. We're pretty good about that. So if we don't have the money, we don't spend the money. So if we can't pay off our credit card bill, then we're like cutting it out, like no shopping, no spending, because we don't want debt. And having that kind of mentality keeps us in a position where we have the freedom to do a lot of things financially because we don't carry debt. Anyway, so that was completely off topic, but we have a Chase Freedom card and we get 5% cash back at drugstores this month, and so I am buying a lot of my stuff from Walgreens so that we get additional cash back rewards, which is really nice. It is really bright. I'm gonna put on my sunglasses. Yes, these are the prescription ones. I thought I mentioned it in one of my vlogs, but then I was watching my vlog footage back and I didn't see it. So the sunglasses I wore in my Universal vlog are not prescription. They are Oakley's. I bought them from Oakley. And then these are prescription, and I got these at LensCrafters. These are DKNY. Yes, I do carry around 2 pairs of sunglasses, because it's a pain when you're wearing glasses and you have to drive in the sun, especially my commute to work, because I face east going to work and I'm driving into the sun and it's like staring me in the face. So I have prescription sunglasses, but then there are days when I wear my contacts and then I need regular sunglasses. And a lot of shows that I used to watch, I just don't watch it anymore. Like Food Network, I loved, like 5 years ago when they did like the first cake competitions, and it was like really crappy footage. It was like some cameraman walking around some area. You know, you got 8 hours, no breaks, just straight competition, like really, really old cake competition videos. Like, I loved those. And then now they make it all dramatic and crazy, and they're like, oh, mystery challenge, oh, mystery box, oh, we're gonna interrupt you, and we're gonna throw in a wrench, literally make a wrench in your cake. And I'm like, really? You guys suck. Like, this is not fun anymore. It was awesome when they just said, here's your theme, make your cake. Theme is wedding, water theme, make your cake. And you're like, oh my god, that's so pretty, that's so cool. And they could just be creative. And now they've made the challenges so ridiculous. It's like, when in the heck, in reality, would that ever happen? In reality, those old cake shows where they were like, hey, make a wedding cake in the theme of the 4 seasons, that was realistic. I've seen people ask for cakes like that. And even when we had our wedding cake, I was like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want that, I want this is the theme, I want it blue and white, we want Air Force colors, make sure they match Air Force colors, but I want quilted with pearls and flowers, and I want a monogram versus a cake topper, and blah, 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 and, you know, that was more realistic. I don't just show up a month before my wedding and say, hey, I want you to throw a dinosaur on my cake. Challenge accepted, let's do it. Like, nobody does that. It's so weird. And I get it, it shows the complexity and the ability to handle stress under pressure, and to, you know, show that you can figure things out in the last minute and you are resourceful. But it's completely lost the allure of what the cake making is about, which is making beautiful cakes that taste amazing and that represent the people who ask for it. And I'm actually sad that they don't have the show Ace of Cakes anymore, because that showed the reality of what it was like to get custom cake orders and then make them for these people and have these wonderful events and weddings. And, you know, seeing things like that, how reality TV has really impacted special things like that, just, it kills me. It makes me really sad. You know, I'm thinking about it. I was gonna slam pack this Friday with a bunch of stuff, but I think I might take a nap when I get home because I am freaking tired. I am off of work. I'm already on the causeway. I'm already off of base. I actually was filming earlier, but I completely lost train of thought and my video turned into garbled, so I just went ahead and deleted it and started over. I have 45 minutes, so I have plenty of time to refilm my vlog. Anyway, what I was talking about earlier was that I am not going to go to Petco or Walgreens. I am actually going to go straight home, and I might go later because I am super crazy exhausted. I actually fell asleep for like 5 seconds at work, and my coworker actually was like, dude, you like fell asleep while we were mid-conversation. Like, they were talking to me, and I was like, I fell asleep, like, while they were talking to me. That's how tired I was, and they were like, oh my god, that's so bad. But it's not unusual. Like, we've all had moments like that. Like, we've seen people fall asleep in meetings all the time, especially when certain people talk and they have a very monotone voice, and you're like, today was a very, very hard day for me because I had to do a lot of document research, and I had to look at different reference documents to try to figure some stuff out. And oh my gosh, is that stuff super crazy boring. I was struggling so bad. It was so bad that me and my coworkers ended up trying out some energy strips. They're the Sheets energy strips that I got from an influencer box a while ago. And myself and my coworkers were like, hey, you're falling asleep. I'm tired too. We're all getting sleepy because they were all reviewing documents too today. We just all happen to be doing very similar tasks, which is unusual. We're usually like doing completely different things. And they were like, let's take these energy strips, because I brought them into work and we tried them all once and they were absolutely disgusting. So we're like, dude, we're all tired. I think it's worth it to try it again regardless of the taste, because they work. Like, they're not like hyper energy. They're just like, they help you stay awake. They give you that little boost when you start kind of going through a slump. And it works great, but it tastes like cough syrup, like NyQuil nighttime cough syrup, and like the nasty blue one. Like, it tasted so gross. And so we were all like, oh my god, this is so bad, it's so disgusting, but it helped us wake up. It worked out really well. And actually, one of my coworkers was like, you know what, I actually like NyQuil, so I think these strips taste awesome. And I'm like, ew, dude, that's so gross. I finished editing my vlog from Monday, so it's 4 days after the date of it being filmed. And I tried to post it this morning. I actually finished editing it last night, like late last night. I ended up falling asleep at like 11:30 on the phone with my husband. I felt so terrible. He called me and I was so exhausted. I fell asleep on the phone. But in the process, while he and I were talking, it was exporting, so it was done. And then this morning I went to upload it, but then it got stuck. It got stuck in processing and it never finished. And so now I have to go back home and re-upload the darn thing. And it took like 2 hours for it to just get stuck, because this video is pretty long, I'm gonna be honest. It's like 30. I know someone requested, they were like, hey, why don't you do those What I Do vlogs? You know, the life of Erica, where I vlog every day for an entire month. And I thought, wow, that's really cool, and I like the idea of it, but dude, I would never ever have the time to edit. I would never be able to get it up. I can't even get a vlog up 4 days after I filmed it. Like, that's how busy I am. Unless I completely stopped doing beauty videos and I didn't work as many hours a day, and I didn't do choir, and I didn't do any social activities with friends, then maybe I could do daily vlogs, because work takes up so much time with the actual work hours and the commute. I just don't have the time for that. And I really wish I could. Like, I love the idea of it, but it's just literally impossible. But I actually got home before 6 p.m. Whoop, whoop. That's so crazy. That's like, I usually leave work at 6 p.m. So it's awesome to be home before 6 p.m. So I'm gonna go in, let the dogs out, not feed them because it's not dinner time yet, and then take a freaking nap. I'm so tired. Hey, so I just walked the dogs, and I literally physically walked the dogs on leashes. Usually I let them out 3 at a time, and then Chubbs will go out on his own, but this time I had to walk them on the leashes because they're kids actually playing in the neighbor's yard, and unfortunately we don't have a fence, so the dogs just like pummel the kids, and the kids love playing with the dogs, but the problem is when there's 4 dogs, it becomes unfair because not all 4 dogs can hang out outside at the same time. And so, you know, I went ahead and just walked them individually, and they didn't get to play with the kids. And now I want to take a nap because I'm tired, but typically the dogs eat at 7 o'clock. And a lot of times if I get home early, Chance's stomach assumes it's time to eat, so he starts producing acid. And if he doesn't eat within like 30 minutes of getting home, what happens is he starts getting really bad acid to the point of puking. And so, since I don't want to feed them right now, since it's not dinner time, and I know he's going to have issues, I just gave them peanut butter, and I gave him an antacid pill, and now they're just drinking some water since they've all had peanut butter. Because even though Chance is the only one who needs medicine, we give peanut butter to all of the dogs because it just seems fair to let all the dogs have peanut butter. Anyway, so I got home, come to find that my upload of my vlog of Monday, it just stopped uploading, but instead of restarting, it just finished uploading. It's now at the point of processing, so hopefully it'll be up in a few minutes, which will be really nice. And no, my background is not always horses. The background actually changes every 5 minutes or something like that. It's like, it cycles through like frickin' 100 photos, and so the background is always different. But, hi, I'm gonna finish editing my Tuesday vlog. Monday vlog should be up in about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna take a nap. Then I'll edit Wednesday's vlog, edit Friday's vlog, and then edit my Milani because I filmed that last time. I actually didn't nap. I edited for an hour in bed, and then while that was exporting, I went ahead and tried to nap, but because it was already 7:30, the dogs got really antsy and they did not want to nap. So, kind of laid in bed, contemplating what I was going to do, so I went ahead and fed them. And then I walked them again, because earlier when I walked them, they only went out to pee and they needed to go do number 2. So, I went ahead and let them out again now that the kids are not in the neighborhood. And my vlog from Monday is up, and it is super long. It's like 30 minutes. And I'm going to apologize because my Tuesday vlog is like 24 minutes. I just don't know how to shut up, apparently. But it is, what time is that? 8:10. And I'm so tired. I want to nap, but for some reason I can't sleep. The dogs are restless. And I don't want to edit unless I'm laying down. And I'm laying down on the couch, but like I don't want to. Oh, the girls are playing. I don't want to edit on the computer. Oh my gosh. I don't think you guys can see this. Lila, Daisy, come here. Oh, they're playing and they're all frazzled. You want to know how much look at this stuff. It's a mess. Like there's a laptop, there's my nail stuff. The frickin' coffee table is like covered in stuff. The dogs are playing. The boys, and I have like my yoga mat. I've got my bag down here, which Chance is playing with. This is one of those like grocery bags. Chance, what you doing? Yeah. Then there's Chubbs. He's being a good boy. The girls are playing. That's how they play. Like it sounds aggressive, but it's really not. They're just playing. Anyway, so I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to edit. Hey, Chance. What's going on, honey bears? Oh, no, Chubbs, you can't come up here. There's not enough space, baby. Anyway, yeah, again, I'm not feeling in the mood to do anything. And no, I didn't go shopping. I didn't do anything. I'm absolutely useless. So I went ahead and I did the dishes. I put some sheets away. I am actually organizing my folders on my computer. Essentially, I'm organizing my thumbnails of previous videos. I'm organizing old videos. I don't keep any of the raw footage once I edit. I know some people asked me if I could do like a bloopers video, and that would have been fine like a few months ago. I used to keep everything, but there's just so much raw footage that I end up editing out that it just takes up way too much space to keep. So maybe starting from now on, I'm gonna try to keep like a separate file of just blooper videos, and so that maybe I can do like a mix of stuff later, but I can't do bloopers of old videos because I don't have it anymore. Anyway, I'm going to continue organizing my stuff on my computer, and then I'm going to play some Harry Potter. I just busted it open right before I washed the dishes, and so I don't know why I keep saying Harry Potter. It's Lego Lord of the Rings. It's not Harry Potter. I keep screwing that up. Anyway, the vlog is uploading, my Tuesday vlog, but oh my gosh, it is taking forever. And it's actually not even as long as Monday's vlog, but it is taking forever. Yeah. So it is 10:20 p.m. and I'm now finally hungry. So I have the toaster oven preheating, and then I have my little Totino cheese pizza because it is still Friday, and so it's still No Meat Friday, which is essentially a Friday during Lent. So no meat today, gonna have a cheese pizza. I still have not played any video games. I've just been downloading music, watching YouTube videos, and kind of just relaxing. I did the dishes, so at least I did something and not nothing. But I'm kind of enjoying this time to relax. I don't get to do this very often, so I'm really, really taking advantage of it.